played.
And
really,
hey, look,
really well played.
It's that set you were talking about.
Oh, Zain Abu. Yeah.
So here we go. We're going to go.
Abu just wins.
I mean, listen, I would not be. I'd be a little surprised.
I have a theory. If Zain wins, okay. But if Abu wins, Zain is going to 4-stock or come close. Abu said once, if you want to beat somebody way better than you, like lose the first game like really bad.
Get them off their game.
Like just get them off their game. Like just make them think like they should be rolling.
Okay.
Like really just throw it out the window. So if Abu gets destroyed this first game, that's why.
You know, I do that to top players in SoCal all the time, and it never seems to work.
Well, you know, it's just a little bit more practice. I think you'll get there.
Okay. So I just got to give them more 4-stockings. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone recognizes what you're doing here. It's, you know, they know what the game is. And if Abu, that happens the second game too, maybe he thinks it's a best of 5.
All right, so looks like we're getting ready to go in. So Puff versus Marth. Generally considered pretty tough for the Puff. Marth's range is tricky to get around, but the Puff has really good punish game. I think the main thing we're going to see today that I think is going to be like a big part of the punish game is Zain's ridiculous pivot tippers, right? Like that's what he gets.
Right. There's something that HBox didn't really do at Shine, which was mix up the DI after the throw.
Okay.
DI'd in a way to get punished by F-throw pivot tipper. Pivot up smash, you know.
Right.
But there are ways that you can DI that don't, you know, that don't succumb to that.
Okay.
And you have to go for down throw.
Yeah, there we go.
There.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But that said, it's almost like Fox getting up throw up air, or I'm sorry, up throw rested by Puff. By nature of the character's weight, it's somewhat unreactable after the throw. You have to preemptively DI it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so if the Puff's doing it perfectly, it's a 50-50. But if they're not preemptive, you can hit them with a lot.
I see.
And let's not forget that Abu's going to throw the first game.
Right. We already talked about that. We're ready for that. Okay, there, Zain expected Abu to try to retreat, so he throws the F smash, but Abu just stands there and takes the non-tipper. Probably worked out way better for him because of it.
Yeah, however you can get in on Marth, you know.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you're gonna eat an F smash to do it, I guess, you know, whatever it takes.
Oh my God! And that's such a bamboozle because you think that Abu's at the perfect spacing, right? Stopping Zain from coming into the stage. But it's all a trick. Zain's just waiting for the one perfect moment.
Oh, that arms attack. Abu's ready to cover it, so good on him for that. But the fair just barely works. I thought Zain had fought his way back.
And it's something we all said about Pew Pew, like how good his recovery was versus Puff, and now Zain too. Mars make this seemingly one-dimensional edge, you know, recovery look so good.
So did you by chance see those clips from Mango stream when Zain was over?
Oh, I saw a little bit of the streams.
There were like, oh my God, there were like 10 clips in a row with Zain just doing ridiculous stuff. And one of the ones he kept doing and that kept working were these edge cancels on his aerials. He did his first one there where he did that double dare. I'm wondering if Abu is, you know, hip to that, knows what's going on.
Here's a question: does Zain play cool now?
I always thought Zain played cool. I'm one of those guys. Sorry.
I think he plays cool now. I think something changed earlier this year.
Okay.
Like, I think after the game. I think after the Smucker
You know
sets.
what it was?
Yeah.
A few months ago, right around that time you're talking about, he came to SoCal, and he 4-stocked me, and that's what it was.
Yeah, that was it. Actually.
That was.
I think that's what allowed him to get to the higher level.
Yep.
It's like what Squiz says when he beats me in friendlies. He just beats me so bad. And he's like, Chroma, I've achieved a higher level.
Every time he plays you.
So there are people like that for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, that side B was so incredibly smart. Abu's like trying to float in and trying to bait out the F smash, and he just does something that's so much faster and still clips, so he's able to get the quick kill. And the side B hits you so little that you can follow up with the fair and get the kill. That was ridiculous.
Good edge guard by Abu. He's still in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not sticking to the script.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't look like he's trying to give him the 4-stock.
I mean, that one kind of seemed a little bit maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It was not as good.
All right, so Abu trying to fight his way back from the corner. I think one of the things we can talk about here is throughout the set throughout this game, when Zain's been in the corner, he hasn't felt like he was under that much pressure. When Abu's in the corner, he looks so scared. So he's got to find a way to create that pressure on Zain as well.
I agree. And it's something with Puff, you never really expect her to feel that afraid. Oh, that's a crouch cancel. I like that.
That was so good. And he got hit so that it pushed him just far enough away so that it would be a tipper.
I like that. Okay, here's where the real set starts.
Right.
Yeah, Zane's going to go Falco, according to the overlay. And that's going to be a boozle. Of course, heavy conditioning from Prince Abu to lead to that, as we know.
He's so clever.
Yeah. No, Zane's neutral is insane.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. He plays it in a way that makes it look like he's calling out all your stuff, when in reality he's just making good decisions over and over.
Yeah.
I think that's like a sign of like really ridiculously good neutral. Is it looks like he's hard reading every move you make.
He makes everyone seem like they should just play more.
All right, looks like we're going to go to Fountain. I was kind of expecting Dreamland, but it's a best 3. It was probably banned. Never mind.
Who knows? Who can say?
Yeah. Abu wants to live a little longer. That was the idea there. Oh. So there was one point in Game 1 where Abu actually caught Zain without jump above the top platform, and he actually ended up letting him land. And I think, if Abu can catch him out there with no jump, that's going to be, that's the point where you get to punish. Oof.
Again, we see that a classic punish at this point.
Yeah, it's like the Zain, right?
Pretty much, yeah. At one point, the Pew Pew.
Yeah.
Now the Zain a little bit more.
Zain doing such a great job of just holding space. Like, a lot of Mars, in order to hold space, they'll dash dance, where they're, implicitly giving up that space little by little. And Zain just, kind of stands there sometimes.
Abu's getting more and more pressure on his shield, though. He's more successfully getting closer and executing some sort of mix-up.
Yeah.
Edge guard. Wow.
That was such tight timing there by Zain to sneak in between the ledge grabs.
It's not easy to do. That's normally the thing. Puff just throws the hitbox, regrabs ledge, throws the hitbox, regrabs ledge.
Yeah.
And it takes Marth a long time to grab from the up B. Normally very hard to do. I don't know. This still looks pretty competitive, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Only a 47% difference between the two. So Puff is at kill percent, but so is Marth with the rest, right?
One thing that is different between these two and Zain HBox is that HBox would a lot of the time just crouch in neutral.
Yeah.
And Zain would walk up right on top of him, get the spacing where he could execute the grab anyway. And so, somewhat paradoxically, we're seeing Abu get grabbed less.
Yeah.
Because he already knows that situation is just not going to work out ever again for Zain.
Yeah, I think Abu is playing, very much the air game, which is kind of classic Puff anyway, but... Yep, that's just a kill.
That's unfortunate. He was just facing the wrong way. He didn't get that fun backwards grab either that some characters can do.
I hate that.
The backwards grab, yeah.
When Peach butt grabs me, oof.
Oh. Just grab forward.
Yeah, Jesus.
Just move the hitbox around.
Ooh, that was such a clean little move there by Abu to run away, wave dash, and grab. He's been a lot of his approaches, right? Most of his aggression has been from the air. So to mix it up like that and get the other one was pretty clever.
One thing that we're seeing is Zain bail out a little bit earlier on some of the punish.
Yeah.
Sometimes we would see F throw fair, or up air, something. With Abu, he's just trying to go for a tipper.
Yeah, he definitely seems to be heavily favoring the positioning game. And you saw it there where he's willing to go for the up throw.
Yeah. I think there he just missed the dash, I guess.
Maybe. Yeah, he had to do that really small dash based on the DI, so he might have just been trying to do it so fast that he, missed it.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah, that was a big moment for Abu. It would have been huge to get that punish. Catches the S smash.
Yeah, so Zain tried to catch Abu landing, right? But Abu was just somehow not there.
Yeah.
It's very weird. But Zain's got a pretty solid lead going into this last stock here. Oh, Abu had the roll. If he pulled the trigger, we could see a very different game.
Yeah. It is scary at this point, though, because he's down 2 stocks to 1. Even if he gets the rest, he's so scared of Marth just coming down and F-smashing him.
Yeah, he's got death problems pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't... maybe if he gets it, right now, the rest is still on the table, but even now it's, really risky. And I think with that last hit, you probably just can't do it.
There we go again.
Oh,
wow.
That's spot dodge.
Yeah, that's going to win it, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Grab, he gets the pivot once again, and that's just the game and the set.
We're so used to seeing, drill grab, drill up smash just be absolute locks on so many of these characters. It's kind of disconcerting to watch the spot dodge.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, that's right, I can't do that on this character.
Yeah, Abu looked fine though.
Yeah, no, I mean it definitely wasn't a wash by any means.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine like he beats H-Box, he much whoop Abu. No, they play different.
Yeah, they play different, and Abu is really good.
Abu's really good.
He's really good. So
I think people started to sleep a little bit as he went to med school, as all these new puffs started coming up. That was a good performance.
Yeah, he looked really strong, and hey, good stuff to Zain holding it down. I think he is a top seed, right?
He held down a lot. Yeah, I think he is probably he's the top seed for this tournament. He'll play the winner of He'll play Fiction.
He'll play Fiction. Okay.
He'll play Fiction.